Now, viewers, according to Malik's statement, then Special Director of Intelligence Bureau (IB) V.K. Joshi met him in Delhi before his visit to Pakistan in the aftermath of the devastating 2005 earthquake that took place in Kashmir. And we are putting that out for you one by one as to what really was the sequence of events that has been highlighted by Yasin Malik. And in fact, Mr. Joshi allegedly requested Yasin Malik to use the opportunity to engage not just with the Pakistani political leadership, but also with the terrorist figures, and that included Hafiz Saeed, to support then PM's, that is Manmohan Singh's, peace pitch. In his affidavit, Yasin Malik described how Hafiz Saeed organized a gathering of jihadist groups where the former delivered a speech urging terrorists to embrace peace. Now, quoting Islamic teachings, he said he pressed for reconciliation over violence, stressing that if somebody offers you peace, purchase peace with him. Now, the most explosive part of the portion is when Malik's statement says that what happens after he comes back. He claims that after a debriefing with the IB, he was actually asked to brief the Prime Minister directly, the then Prime Minister, which was Dr. Manmohan Singh. Malik said that he met Dr. Singh in the capital that same day in the presence of then NSA M.K. Narayanan. During this meeting, Yasin Malik said that Manmohan Singh personally thanked him for the effort, patience and dedication he had shown in engaging with even the most hardline elements in Pakistan. On a photograph of Yasin Malik shaking hands with Manmohan Singh, the jailed terrorist said, "When I met Manmohan Singh as Prime Minister, without any hesitation, he said, I consider you the father of non-violent movement in Kashmir." This is what Yasin Malik has said, and this is what we are putting out. Non-violent movement in Kashmir. Here is a man who is accused of killing 4 Air Force personnel in cold blood, besides waging war on the state of India. Now, this is what he had actually put out in that affidavit. Now, what does this mean? And more importantly, what does this tell about peace efforts in the past by Congress governments? Let's get an Aditya Raj call to decode that for us in greater detail.
NDTV has accessed an exclusive document, which is an affidavit filed by JKLF terrorist Yasin Malik in the Delhi High Court on 25th of August. In a massive revelation, Yasin Malik of the Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front has claimed that it was not him independently going to Pakistan in 2006 to meet the Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorist Hafiz Saeed, but it was the intelligence bureau of that time during the Congress government which had asked him to go to Pakistan and meet the Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorist Hafiz Saeed, who later became the main conspirator of the Mumbai 26/11 attacks and several other attacks across Jammu and Kashmir and India against security forces and civilians. Not just this, in a massive big revelation, Yasin Malik also goes on to say that when he returned after meeting Hafiz Saeed, V.K. Joshi, the Special Director of the Intelligence Bureau, took him to meet Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, and Manmohan Singh thanked him for meeting Hafiz Saeed and in fact thanked his dedication to the cause. Well, this revelation can cause a massive storm, a political storm in India at a time when Yasin Malik is considered a terrorist, the face of terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir, and also currently Yasin Malik is serving life imprisonment because of the terror hawala case of the NIA. What will be the political repercussions of this? Only time will tell. But a massive revelation by terrorist Yasin Malik, clearly indicating that it was not him going independently to Pakistan. It was the intelligence bureau of that time hand-holding him, guiding him, and then the political head of the government of India, Manmohan Singh, at that time personally meeting him, shaking his hands and thanking him, and not just that, but also calling him the hero of the non-violent movement in the Kashmir Valley. When exactly will Yasin Malik be sent to the gallows? Will he face justice? Because he is the same Yasin Malik who has killed at least 4 Indian Air Force men in January 1990 in Kashmir, kidnapped the former Home Minister Mufti Mohammad Saeed's daughter Rubia Saeed, and also been a part of several terror crimes across Jammu and Kashmir in the last 3 decades.